Welcome to the show, everybody. Joseph Robert Camo, the fantasy football counselor. Got an exciting mock draft here for you, drafting from the 12th position. People keep asking me, Joe, can you do more mock drafts? Can you draft from the 6th position? Can you draft from the 3rd position? Can you draft from the 5th position? Can you draft from the 12th position? Yes. I'll do as many as I can. Today, we're drafting from the 12th position, and we're going to do the first 5 rounds. Excited to dive in this here for you guys. And I'm excited about fantasy football because it's finally here, guys. Over the moon excited. So if it's first time listening, welcome to the channel. No fluff, straight to the point advice. It's really going to help you guys win your leagues. And if you haven't gotten the 16-round draft solution, that is the game changer. I'm going to walk through all of the rounds, full mock draft, sleepers, breakouts, dynasty rankings, rookies, everything, guys, I'm going to cover in the 16-round draft solution. I implore you guys to get it. Draft kits are dead. Cheat sheets are done. This is the first ever and only video training. It's going to help you guys crush your leagues, guys. There is a link below here on YouTube on the pinned comment. Get it, guys. 16 rounds is the game changer. And if you enter now, guys, if you get 16 rounds now, you are entered for a draw to be in the Listeners League. This is a huge opportunity, guys, where I'm going to be hosting the draft for a chance to win $500 for first place. This is huge. Get 16 rounds, you're automatically entered. And finally, guys, we're getting started here. You can see the draft pulling up. If you're in the car, guys, I'm going to walk through all the first 5 rounds, going through everything, so don't worry. You don't have to see it visually. If you're on YouTube, great bonus. And we are going from the 12th pick. One more thing, guys, go to manscaped.com. Use promo code SHOWERLION. I got to show it in my next video, but I got the new Lawnmower 4.0. It's an amazing product. In my hand here, I've got the Lawnmower 3.0. You can shave around those sensitive areas and not worry about nicks and cuts. You will be very happy with their products. I assure you guys will be very, very happy. Manscaped.com. Use promo code SHOWERLION. Save yourselves 20%, okay? So that's your homework, guys. Get 16 rounds. Treat yourself to a trimmer, groomer, ball wipes, everything, nose trimmer. They've got everything for you. Manscaped.com. Use promo code SHOWERLION, okay? Here we go. We got 1 minute and 42 seconds left, and we're drafting from the 12th overall pick, right? 12th position here. I'm going to have the draft board queued. Now, who am I looking at the 12th picks? Let's talk about it, right? I'm going to definitely be going running back, and looking at the way the rankings are right now, I'm almost comfortable going 12th because I got an option here. Now, Najee Harris is really low here. You could see where is Najee Harris? According to Yahoo here, I don't like any of these Conshipsis rankings, but I looked at the mainstream Conshipsis rankings, and they're sitting, Najee's sitting 21st right now in PPR amongst running backs, which is ludicrous. This guy's going to be a top 10 guy. He's on the Steelers to be set for volume. He's young. He's dynamic. He's a first-round pick. Connor is gone. They have no other running back there. They're craving a full workhorse running back that's going to get the goal line work, going to get the volume, going to get some receptions. I love Najee Harris. His ADP continues to climb up. So if I can get him at 12, I'm getting him at 12. I love going 10th. I love going 12th because he falls in and around here. And if I can get him and pair him up with like a Cam Akers, I am golden for the first 2 rounds. Now, as you can see, wide receivers, there's a ton of wide receivers, which I'll get into. A ton of volume. Jamar Chase here as a sleeper. You got Devontae Smith, even though I'm not really a fan. Waddle here. Waddle, okay? Jalen Waddle. Waddell, whatever. Waddle. People keep saying, correcting me on names. Listen, I'm not a name expert, but I know about fantasy. I know about positions, okay? Pronunciation, not my forte. Matt Forte, I remember him actually. Listen, guys, wide receivers, there's a ton of depth here. You'll be blown away. Julio Jones actually sitting behind Calvin Ridley, which is weird because he's the wide receiver one, had 1 off year. The rankings are always messed up, guys. That's why 16 rounds is the game changer. Get it. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to pull up the board here. Now we're going to see. Now, looks like everybody here is real. So all real people. It looks like Johnny's up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12 picks. Johnny's up. We're going to see what Johnny comes up with. Now, I like Saquon Barkley, first of all. Go back and watch my pick where I drafted first overall. Just did it. We're going to be going through the first 5 rounds, walking you through the strategies, the picks, and you're going to notice, as I'm doing a lot of mock drafts, I've done hundreds so far, is you're going to notice, and I recommend you guys do mock drafts, you're going to notice that running backs are very scarce. You got to go robust RB. I implore you guys. There's only like 8 or 9 running backs that are primed for a full workhorse running back load. That's it. 8 or 9. That's it. After that, it's like running back committee. And then you're looking for guys like Williams to pass Melvin Gordon. And you're looking at, Travis Etienne to maybe start over James Robinson. Like, it's crazy. But look, as you can see, guys, now you're going to occasionally get like a quarterback or kicker or something funny come off in these mock drafts early, which kind of messes up the the mock draft a little bit, but overall, one or two, hiccups won't ruin everything. You're going to see here. Nick Chubb coming off very early. Again, Nick Chubb outscored by Kareem Hunt 2 years in a row in PPR, guys. 2 years in a row in PPR, Nick Chubb was outscored. So I'm going to stay away from a guy that was injured last year, a guy that's going to be sharing the backfield with a running back that is actually better than him. Now, pure runner, you can make an argument. Like I said, Nick Chubb's a better runner. But again, Kareem Hunt, 2017, a rushing champion, and a thorn in the side of Nick Chubb and gets all the passing plays, right? Now, Alvin Kamara here. So if you're in the car, Christian McCaffrey went first, Dalvin Cook. I think Dalvin Cook's going down this year. I hate to say it, but it's the fact. He had 2 Cinderella years, still has not finished a season. He is so close to getting injured every time he runs. He gets a lot of volume, which scares me if I'm an owner of him. So just for that reason, I'm going to stay away. But Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, Pat Mahomes, again, weird pick. Maybe in a 2-quarterback league, maybe. Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara, Jonathan Taylor, Devontae Adams, Ezekiel Elliott. Now, I'm thinking Cam Akers is going to fall according to this ADP. I'm looking here. Let's see if he does. Aaron Jones is there. Cam Akers is right there. Eckler, I'm staying away. He's always been a backup, always will be a backup, not a full workhorse running back. We'll see. Oh, my goodness. I've got him. I've got Cam Akers. I'm drafting Cam Akers, and guess who I'm going next? I'm going Mr. Najee Harris. Let's do it. Now, you can make a debate about these other guys. Gibson could have a good year. Still don't trust the offense. Joe Mixon sucks, even though they've made some improvements there. Miles Sanders, I don't trust Philly. They brought in a committee about carry on. Dobbins, you know how much Lamar Jackson runs. Swift could have a good year, but I don't trust the Lions. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to be solid, although I don't think the volume is going to be there. Chris Carson has injuries. David Montgomery has Tariq Cohen coming back. And I don't know if you heard, but Tariq Cohen lost his twin brother. Don't know all the details of it. I heard he was running from the cops. I don't know. I don't know the details, but may he rest in peace. So maybe Tariq Cohen's been playing with a chip on his shoulder. We don't know. But David Montgomery, again, prime for a workload, but again, a bit of a committee there as well. So let's go here. Let's recap the first round. Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, Pat Mahomes, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara, who I think, again, without Breeze there, and with Michael Thomas coming back, I don't know, man. And we got Taysom Hill as quarterback potentially for at least half of the work, maybe. You never know. Getting those goal line work. I don't like Kamara this year as much, but I could be wrong. Jonathan Taylor, Devontae Adams, who I think he's going to decline anyway, even if Rodgers is back. But all that suspect stuff with Rodgers, who knows? Zeke Elliott, Aaron Jones, and Cam Akers to round out round 1. So again, as you can see, guys, a lot of red here. A lot of running backs coming off. Notice this, okay? So I went with Cam Akers at 12, came back-to-back, went Najee Harris. And then it continues, guys. Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, who I actually like. I think he's got the highest ceiling here for these early wide receivers. Jefferson, I loved. I recommended him last year in my 16-round draft session as the 8th-round pick. He was a waiver wire wonder for the Sheep. Everybody's off everybody's radar, ranked 59th on the wide receiver rankings in PPR. The Sheep slept on him. Now they're riding his dick. It's crazy. Travis Kelce next, DeAndre Hopkins. Then you see Antonio Gibson, Austin Eckler, Joe Mixon come off here near the mid to late second round. Then you got DK Metcalf. Then you've got A.J. Brown coming off. Now we're waiting for the 24th pick here to finish off the second round. We're going to see what this guy comes up with, and we're back Johnny, who went with Christian McCaffrey in the first round. I'm going to go on story mode here, guys, for my Instagram to tell them the show's coming out soon. What's up, Instagram? In the middle of a mock draft, you want to make sure you guys click on the link in the bio, subscribe to the podcast. This is a huge mock draft, drafting from the 12th position on my podcast. And I told my podcast and YouTubers, listen, I got to go on Instagram and give you guys a shout out. What up, Instagram? Listen, link in the bio, podcast going, mock draft going. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Link in the bio. You don't want to miss this. It's booming. Wait till you see who I got at the 12th pick. I love it. Back to back. Where's Najee Harris going? I'm going to tell you guys. Swipe up episode coming very soon. Link in the bio. Should I give him a sneak peek? Nah, no. Subscribe. Link in the bio, guys. Love you, Instagram. All right, I'm going to post that right there on Instagram. Had to get that out there. All right, back to this. All right, so Michael Thomas went at the end of the second round. Julio Jones, J.K. Dobbins, DeAndre Swift coming off, Calvin Ridley. Again, we talked about this. I'm going to say this in all my mock drafts because I was right. Pat on the back last year. Chris Godwin. Everybody said Chris Godwin, 7th round, except for me, the counselor. Godwin coming off a 2019 year, had a pinnacle year. They all ranked him top 10. Why? Because he had a pinnacle year. They weren't looking at the situation. They weren't looking at the scenario. They weren't looking at the fact that Brady spreads the ball around. They weren't looking at the fact that Mike Evans was the true wide receiver one. They didn't look at that. They just said, Godwin had a good year. Let's copy and paste. And they put Evans in there. They squeezed Evans in the top 10 as well. Why? Because they knew he was the wide receiver one. This is why, guys, these guys are a mental fuck. I'm telling you, I hate the mainstream consensus fantasy football ranking and analysts. They suck. They lead you astray. Don't listen. Get 16 rounds. Don't worry about ranking. 16 rounds will solve your problems. All right, round 3. Julio Jones, J.K. Dobbins, DeAndre Swift, Calvin Ridley, Miles Sanders, George Kittle, Mike Evans, Chris Carson, Darren Waller, and Allen Robinson coming off here. We're coming back to another pick, and I'm going to see if I can queue up another running back, but as you can see, running backs are very slim and trim, although a Clyde Edwards-Helaire wouldn't be so bad here. Josh Jacobs, James Robinson is going to be sharing a backfield. Be careful. And I really like some of these rookies here, which we'll get. I don't want to give you too many sleepers, but Michael Carter, but all these guys you can get later. I'm going to take a quick glance at wide receivers. Terry McLaurin, not bad here. Keenan Allen. But I'm going to just stick with my robust RB strategy here. I'm just going to go Clyde Edwards-Helaire here at 3, and I feel pretty secure. I'm coming back with my 4th pick. I'm going to take a quick glance at quarterbacks and understand that there is a ton of depth at quarterback. I think Herbert and these guys are going to come back. I'm going to take a quick glance at wide receiver. McLaurin could be in for a huge season this year. I also like guys like Deontay Johnson. He may not come back around, but that's okay. I'm just going to go here either Keenan. Let's go with Terry McLaurin with the youth. I do like Keenan Allen as well, and I also like a couple other sleepers there on the Chargers, which, again, I explained in 16 rounds. So Terry McLaurin here comes off, and again, I feel good. He's a wide receiver one. Not the best team, but again, he is primed for a big season potentially, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that pick. I could have went Keenan Allen simply for the fact that I love Herbert. Couldn't go wrong there, but his injury past and the fact that he's a bit of a veteran kind of concerns me. I like the rookie they drafted there. Shh, he's a bit of a sleeper. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. All right, so I can get him for free later. Terry McLaurin, Keenan Allen, Chris Godwin coming off with the 3rd pick in the 4th round. We're in the 4th round, people. And as you can see, guys, as a visual indicator here, you could see a lot of red on the screen the first 3 rounds. Those running backs are gone. A lot of those running backs are gone. Again, in my 60 rounds, I explained some sleepers you can get later, but you don't have to worry as much about sleeper running backs because you're going top heavy on the running backs early, and you're going to be good to go. Now, as you guys know, I like to anchor my team with an ace quarterback in the first 5 to 7 rounds, so I'll be looking to get an ace quarterback coming back around with my 5th pick, okay? And as we're rolling through here, you're seeing some wide receivers come off the board. And I want to show you guys something real quick here. Let's glance. You can see there's a ton of depth at quarterback. And last year, all the mainstream guys said, hey, you got to go Lamar Jackson, everybody. Go Lamar Jackson, everybody. Round 2, Lamar Jackson, round 2. It was so annoying, man. I was telling you, Lamar Jackson is due for regression. Regression, people. And yet everybody drafted him in the 2nd round, unless you got 16 rounds, of course. But there's a ton of value here. I'll show you guys. Carson Wentz as a backup quarterback with upside. Daniel Jones could have a boom year. Trevor Lawrence, Ben Roethlisberger, who throws the ball more than anybody else in the field. A ton of guys here. Trey Lance, who could have a big year. Justin Fields, when he gets started, could get going as a backup. Zach Wilson could get the start right off the bat, could do well. Okay, this is like deeper sleepers, but I'm talking like sleepers like Ryan Tannehill, value. Tom Brady, value. Matt Ryan, who is throwing to the 2 guys that are slated in the top 12 picks, Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, and they brought in Kyle Pitts. Like, Matt Ryan is a sleeper, man. I would be comfortable starting Matt Ryan week 1. Sure, why not? I mean, come on, man. He had 1 mediocre bad year last year. Everybody's riding off the train where I can get him for value. Now, I would like to anchor a Herbert or a guy with a little more higher ceiling like a Russell Wilson or a Prescott earlier. Sure. But if I can get Ryan as my backup, man, all day. Ryan Tannehill, backup all day. Trevor Lawrence, all day backup. Come on, man. And again, as soon as these guys do well, guess what? The Mays should be riding their dick next year. It's just a bunch of bullshit, guys, from these guys. They don't think outside the box. It's just bullshit ADP cookie cutter rankings. Once you start thinking outside the box, you're going to be light years ahead of the competition, all right? All right, let's recap 4th round. We'll do 5th, and we'll call it a day. Subscribe. Leave a thumbs up, guys. Get 16 rounds right now, guys. You'll be very, very happy. I appreciate everything. That's how I make a living through 16 rounds. It supports the channel, and it gets you a fantasy football championship and puts you light years ahead of the competition. You'll be very happy, and you get a chance to enter the listeners leagues for a chance to win $500. It's a win-win-win for everybody. All right, round 4, Terry McLaurin, who I went with. Keenan Allen, Chris Godwin, again, always splitting attempts there, or receptions there with everyone else. Josh Jacobs, Robert Woods, Josh Allen, which I like, but again, 4th round, decent value, better than Lamar Jackson 2nd round last year. Myles Gaskin, don't trust that offense with running backs. Adam Thielen, I like him at 4th value over like a 2nd round. Jefferson, Amari Cooper, DJ Moore, CeeDee Lamb, again, 3-headed monster there at wide receiver. I love CeeDee Lamb's talent, but again, you got Gallup and other people to contend with. Chase Edmonds, I'm not sold on him at all. Okay, 5th round here, Hawkinson, Mike Davis. Again, Mike Davis, he was a backup last year. I'm not really sold on him being the guy. There's a sleeper I talk about in my 16 rounds you get for free later on that team. Kareem Hunt, Mark Andrews, Cooper Kupp, I like the value here in the 5th round. Kenny Galladay, Melvin Gordon, I'm not sold on him being the starter all season. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Again, not that phenomenal. There's a reason why they got another guy. We'll get into that later. Kyler Murray, Tyler Lockett, Lamar Jackson, Deontay Johnson. They got sniped ahead of me. Deontay, I'm surprised he fell this late. I'm going to look at another wide receiver here. Chase Claypool's good. I like Chark here with Trevor Lawrence. Not a bad pick. I'm going to go ahead and draft him, and then I'm just going to go quarterback and secure either Dak Prescott or Herbert. I'm going to go Dak here for a bounce back here. And there you have it. I gave you a bonus there. 6 rounds, guys. I've anchored my team with the ace running backs that I like at minimal committees, although Allaire, I would have maybe gone with someone else. But either way, I'm okay because I got these 2 guys. Could have mixed and matched. If Taylor fell, Zeke fell, I'd be okay with that as my 1. And then I went 2 wide receiver 1s high on the depth chart, guys. Always aim high on the depth chart. As you can see here, guys, a lot of people drafting wide receiver 2s, like wide receiver 3s in the 4th round, like DJ Moore. What did he do last year? Absolutely nothing. Robbie Anderson was a sleeper I recommended 60 rounds that outperformed DJ Moore. Yet Robbie Anderson you get for free later, who's technically could be the 1 on that team and is the 1 and has proven he's the 1. Yet DJ Moore is going to the 4th round. That's ludicrous. When I'm aiming high on the depth chart, getting Chark, who's got young, dynamic Trevor Lawrence, who's slated as the wide receiver 1 on the team, and I've got Terry McLaurin as well, who's the wide receiver 1, the best talented wide receiver on that team. Always aim high on the depth chart, go for talent, and I'm telling you guys win. If what I'm saying is making sense and saying, oh my God, this guy's making sense, he's not following the sheep, he's not following the herd, get the 16-round draft solution, guys. Link in the bio. This is a straight up hard sell on you guys because I totally believe in something. I would not push something on you and promote something that I don't believe in. In my heart of hearts, will help you guys win your leagues. Get the 16-round draft solution. You will crush your leagues, guys. There's a link here below, and I'm going to be releasing new mock drafts every month starting in June. You guys will be very, very happy, okay? Smash thumbs up if you found some value in this video. It really helps the channel. Leave a comment below. And Najee Harris, absolutely love him, set for a workload. Currently sitting 21st on the wide receiver sheep rankings, which is absolutely ludicrous. And one more thing to note, guys, is there's a ton of red here. Load up on those RBs. Go Robust RB. You will not be disappointed, okay, guys? Everything here for you. Mock draft, 12th pick. Appreciate you. I'm out. Subscribe. Talk soon.